keep the trade level, which the two major cuts will allow you to purchase the snipping stones that are related to that particular star bearing. So now you use the various methods for obtaining snipping stones. Select from 10. Then to upgrade your weapon the rest of the way, starting at level 10 or 25, you need to activate Snipping Master. The first one is Boost Master Q, and this can be found around Cable Hole, an area that will be given access to by Melina very early in the game if you're following the main story. And the second is Master Boost, which can be found in the
Welcome back. Time for another season preview. We're now going to talk about the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres fans, this is not going to be negative. Not at all. This is going to be weird, but we're going to power through it. There's usually going to do a preview for Buffalo Sabres season. We're talking about the season of love. The fans which is a lot. But this year they finished 50-23-9, and they were a really good team. They got out of the first round beat Boston before losing in the second round against Montreal in 7. And it was a great series. Montreal, I think with Yannick Gomez, we're seeing the beginning of a legend in terms of Game 7s. And we'll see if that continues in this upcoming season. But how do you Buffalo to work at this point? GM Daryl Chamberlain did a remarkable job. Now, I'm going to say this. I do think Kevin Adams deserves some credit. This team turned it around shortly before Adams was let go, and then they continued to be young. I'm not saying that Adams should still be the general manager. No. I'm saying that he deserves some credit for the roster he put together that ended up finishing at 109 points this past season. So Yarl's done a good job. Lindy Ruck's an excellent job behind the bench as well. But this team, I think, was just finally too good to fail. I think they were finally too good to not make the playoffs. They have been very close in years gone by, not quite getting there. And I think people, because they've been out of the playoffs for so long, don't realize this team's not awful. So their 534 points percentage over the last 5 seasons is 21st in the NHL. This is why when they did a power rankings of both regular season and the playoffs over the last 10 years, Buffalo ended up being higher than a lot of people thought. They ended up being higher than I thought they were going to be. But Buffalo legitimately looks like a good team now. And it's a matter of they had the one good season and they're going to follow it up. Now, with the Shadow Oaks, you guys think they're going to keep it going. Fourth is where the average ended up being in terms of the conference play. That's fair. I could see them ending up being fourth in the conference. Means they have a good chance of finishing second in the division and getting all ice advantage in the
Denver.
Talking about this kind of stuff for Buffalo is promotion. And their Stanley Cup chances. There's people who like their chances to win the Stanley Cup. 3.14% saying they'll win the Stanley Cup in 2027. I would love that. I would honestly absolutely love to see Buffalo after all the suffering, after all the discussion about first the 1970 expansion thing. It'd be nice to see Buffalo win and quiet some of that down. Not only that, but for the city of Buffalo. 1 years that the Bills got close and not quite got there. So it'd be nice to see a Buffalo team get over that finish line and actually win a championship. It'd be amazing if the Sabres wouldn't. Now, votes improved. 1.4% of the votes said votes improved with Buffalo Sabres. Best forward group, 0.81% believe the best forward group won the Buffalo Sabres. Best defense, a lot of people like the defense. 6.96% of the votes said Buffalo has the best defense in the National Hockey League. I gotta think that's pretty high. Once I've done all of these previews, I will go into the numbers and I will go through it and detail on what people are predicting as well, because I think it's fun. Not really glad that we got almost 2,500 people to vote. I think that's great. The best goaltending, 1.15% respondents said that Buffalo's best goaltending. Now, in terms of the most loved team, 3.22% saying the Buffalo Sabres were the Sabres. I wonder how many of these people are Buffalo Sabres fans through and through, and how many of them really latched on to the Sabres this year and are like, you know what, let's see what they can do the following year. Most hated, 0.25%. So,
Bathrooms have got a reputation for brief bathrooms has 3 times the strength of light open continuously, leaving freshness for 45 days. No outlets required, so everyone can breathe easy. Life is thinking of you together forever, and realizing forever that having started it. The sunlight advisor can help you plan so you can talk to us about your insurance and investment needs.
probably some Blue fans, maybe some Blue fans, we get Montreal fans too. Not really, and 2025.
Oh my god, Pablo scores Patrick. Nice.
6 votes for the most hated. It's kind of within the realm of error. It's just, they didn't need to put Buffalo. I would assume those are guys that they were picking. But now that they've moved on from Bo, Byron, Power's status with the team, I would think it's pretty safe. With Darlene and Power, the 2 main guys on the blue line. Norris, $7.95 million cap hit. He's tried to go Norris for years. He's a very talented forward who struggles to stay healthy for a season. And Benson, $7.5 million cap hit. I thought it was insane that we're in an era now that every time a contract signed, you'll usually see people saying, well, that's no overpayment. Guys don't worth that. Benson at $7.5 million. I didn't see anything offhand that I could think of other than Sabres fans talking about what a steal that was. And how great Benson was. So that's awesome for Zach Benson. Happy for him and happy for the Sabres. Possible rookies. I don't think Hellman's getting back in the lineup. Hellman's has to play this year. I'm not sure where he bumps out. I'm not sure he bumps out of the lineup. We'll get into that.
Come on, guys.
I guess with injuries, he's the first one called up. Richards, I've got him listed. I'm assuming it's Richards because he's American and not for sure. And Merchant on the blue line, the number 9 draft pick overall. By Buffalo, there's always a chance that he gets to the end here and there, maybe towards the end of the season. He is not required on this team either. Buffalo is in an interesting position. They don't really need their prospects and rookies to come in and play really well in the ring. They won't be counting on them as 4 guys for any game. This is all good. This is all good for the Sabres and for the fans. Now, in forward group, which only got 0.81% of the vote, I think could be better than expected if Norris stays healthy. Please don't laugh when I say that. Benson, Norris, Thompson in that top six alongside Joe, McLeod, and Quinn. And I think Jack Quinn's underrated. I think McLeod is definitely underrated. And Josh Jones proved that the trade of Paterka, which everybody jumped on when it happened, they're going to be a pretty good trade for Buffalo. Paterka is now in Boston. So it ends up being a pretty good trade. And I like that top six a lot. There's a little bit of everything there. The bottom six is not bad either. Krabs had a strong second half of the season. Osler, he could be in the lineup all year this year. That'd be great. Zipper had another strong season with Buffalo. Stovak, there, now on side. Everything about the outside work ethic it's great. This is also his bottom six. They're a fast team, and the NHL these days is young and fast. Is an end game. I've got Sherry and Danforth as healthy scratches, extra guys. So technically, Hockey has Sherry and Meyer. He may end up down there. I think that they're going to carry 2 extra for again. Although, if they carry 3 goaltenders, it's Stacy very, very quickly, right? Now on the blue line, again, a 23-man roster. That's how many you're carrying. On the blue line, Jack Dolly is remarkably good. Samuelson, who had a really strong season, and we followed that. Just a couple of years ago, there's a lot of discussion of Samuelson's contract. He was too high, he wasn't very good, and he did have some rough years. This year showed us what he could do. I think it was his best season, I want to say since like his first year in the NHL. Played really, really well. He could follow up on that. Great chance that this blue line ends up being just as good as almost 7% of the votes that it is. Power, Tennis, Bellwager, judge the team's management, and Crevier judge the team's Chicago. I like both of those pickups, to be honest. And that makes sense of being healthy scratch if that's the case. Still on blue line. Good moves made by Buffalo this offseason. And I guess I don't have anything bad to say about it. Let me go. Goaltending? Similar story. Lukanen, Lyon, and Ellis. And all 3 goaltenders had good years.